Hello everyone, welcome to Spiritual Butterfly. Today I will be doing a monthly reading for the sign of Aquarius. These messages will be for the month of January, so yes, bringing in the new year. The messages that I put forth are not going to resonate with everyone. I ask that you take what does, apply it, and leave the rest. Also, remember to like the channel, subscribe to, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell in order to receive notifications whenever I post. So I'm going to jump right into this message and see what Spirit has to say for January. First, I'm going to start off by pulling an overall message. So Spirit, what message do you have for Aquarius? January messages. Okay. I have take a step back. So let's get another message. I have envy in the reverse. The Spirit says one more message. Okay. Broken heart. Okay. I feel like for some of you, you definitely recently went through some type of disappointment, or you are going to experience a disappointment in terms of a relationship in the month of January. I heard reflect, like self-reflection. Like Spirit wants you to really do some self-reflection at this time. Like don't try to overthink the situation. Don't try to rush into a new situation, a new relationship. Like this is definitely a time for you to reflect on your choices, to reflect on yourself. Yes, this is time for you to reflect. With envy in the reverse, that's what I am getting. Reflecting, really thinking about the choices that you make. I heard different, so yes, in order to receive a different outcome. It's like something that you need to change in order to change your situation, in order to change the way your relationships, your connections play out. So let's go deeper. I have the Prince of Discs, which is the Knight of Pentacles. I have the Devil in the reverse, Capricorn energy. I have the Princess of Cups, which is the Page of Cups in the reverse. I have the Sun in the reverse. I feel like for some of you, you need to reflect on your actions. Because I feel like this Devil in the reverse, like this is you. There's a certain behavior that you have that continually keeps you getting the same results when it comes to relationships. And it's like with the Sun in the reverse, you never truly find fulfillment. Like you always end up repeating the same patterns when it comes to your relationships. Yes, because like with the Page of Cups in the reverse, like you, and things never get off the ground. Like they never get to the next level in terms of your connections. Reflect. Yes, this is time for you to reflect. So let's clarify the messages. Spirit, clarify the Knight of Pentacles. The Sun. I feel like in the beginning of this connection, like you were very hopeful. For a lot of you, I do feel like this is very general. So I feel like this is about your relationships overall. Like in the beginning, you are very hopeful. You're very hopeful about the future. You're very hopeful when it comes to these connections or this relationship working out. You do believe that you're going to see success in these situations. You believe that you're going to have abundance, fulfillment, a new beginning with this person or these people that you become connected to. Let's get a message for the Devil in the reverse. Strength in the reverse, fear. For some of you, even though in the beginning you may be very hopeful about this connection or these relationships working out, giving you the emotional fulfillment that you want, it's like there's still a part of you that is not confident. Like, I feel like you lack a sense of confidence when it comes to relationships, or you are attracted to people who are emotionally unavailable. That is how I feel. Also, for others of you, I feel like you also are attracted to people, like I heard, like bad boy or bad girl. And it always leaves you in a state of disappointment. Like you have a type. And Spirit is saying, like, until you change your type, until you change the type of men and women that you seek, you're not going to have the fulfillment you want. And again, I heard emotionally unavailable. So there's someone or a certain group of you who are attracted or attract people who are emotionally unavailable, or this is you yourself being emotionally unavailable. And that is why Spirit is saying, like, you need to take a step back and really reflect on yourself and reflect on your relationships. Because I believe that you're tired of getting the same outcome. And it's not until you really reflect and go within that you will come to realize why you attract certain type of people, or why you are drawn to certain type of men or women. And I heard enough, like, these people, they can't give you what you want. Like, they don't have anything to really offer you. They don't have enough to build a very successful connection, because a lot of times they are in a toxic energy. Let's get a message for the Page of Cups. Yeah, I just feel like for a lot of you, this is talking about cycles of relationships. It's like you keep repeating the same cycle. And then I have the Five of Cups. So yes, this is like relationships that have not worked out, past relationships that have failed. It's like you're still holding on to that. You're still reflecting and holding on to situations that did not go in your favor, connections that you did not see prosper. And Spirit wants you to take some time and think about, like, why didn't they prosper? Like, instead of looking at the failure, look at the reason. Like, go within, really do some reflection on yourself. Like, in this season, it's time for you to really change your behavior patterns. It's time for you to change the way that you do things in terms of relationships, because you're going to always end up in this Five of Cups energy with a sense of lack, a sense of loss, and not really looking at what you still have left, like what you have gained from these experiences. That's the issue. Like, you're not looking at what these experiences have taught you. You're focusing on the loss. Let's get a message for the Sun in the reverse. Yeah, there's just a need for you to just change within yourself so you can get a different result. I have the Hermit in the reverse. Yeah, you don't really go within. It's like, why do I keep on being in unsuccessful relationships? That is how some of you feel. Like, it's never enough for me. Like, they're never able to give me what I want, what I deserve, what I desire when it comes to a connection. And you keep on asking this question, but you never go within. Like, there's a need for you to go within. There are some things that you need to heal. I heard inner child, so there may have been some things that have happened in your childhood that will give you the answer that you seek. You know, behavior patterns. All of us are a totality of our experiences. And our childhood plays a huge role in the type of relationships that we have as an adult, especially our romantic relationships. So there's a need for you to really go within and do that reflection and heal so that you can choose better, so that you can make wiser decisions when it comes to your relationships. And I heard counseling. For some of you, you may need to seek counseling in order to help you. In order to help you realize, you know, the patterns that you are making for yourself. I'm going to get one more message. I have the Empress. I have the Chariot. And I have the Ace of Wands. I feel like you have a lot to offer. Like, you have a lot to offer. Like, you're very stable. You're very focused. You may have a very lucrative career. But even with all of that, like, you just have this one area in your life where things do not come together. And this is your relationships. And that's why Spirit is saying, take a step back. Reflect. Heal. Release what has happened to you in your childhood. Release what has happened to you in terms of your other relationships. You know, really focus on changing yourself. It's like you have to change in order to change your situation, in order to change the outcome when it comes to these connections. Because you have a lot to offer. You're the Empress. Yes, you have a lot to offer. Very stable, very secure. Can build a solid relationship. Create a family with someone. Like, you can give all of that. You can offer someone security. But it's like the people that you seek after, they can't offer you that. It's like you always choose the wrong type of men or the wrong type of women to be involved with. You never choose someone who's on your level, who has the same energy as you. And it's like, why is that? And again, I heard childhood. Like, there's something that you saw in your childhood. It could have been you seeing a dysfunctional relationship when it comes to your parents. It could be you having abandonment issues, maybe your mother, your father, or both. They weren't available for you as a child. But there's something in your childhood that is preventing you from seeing success when it comes to your relationships. And until you address that, until you heal that, you are going to continue repeating the same cycles. So reflection is needed if you want to have the fulfillment that you desire. So let's get one more message. Yeah, because you need to start choosing people who are very like-minded. You can't choose people who are on a different page than you. You have to choose people that want the same thing. And it's like you don't. You choose people who are very toxic. And for some of you, this is you who have some toxic behaviors that you need to deal with. I have solitude. It says, once you embrace the inner divine in your own sacred solitude, the right people arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule, without forcing or chasing. So yes, it's like some of you may have issues with forcing relationships or trying to force a relationship or chasing after people, not letting them chase you, not letting them show you how interested they are. It's like you overgive or you move too fast when it comes to connections. And so Spirit is saying, like, yes, you need to go in hermit mode. You need to do some reflection. You need to be in solitude. Spend some time with yourself in order to realize the areas that you need to change within your life. I heard choose differently. Yes, you need to choose differently. But in order to come to this realization, in order to really start working on yourself, you need to be in solitude. You need to be with yourself. You need to become one with yourself. The last message that I have is spaciousness. It says, what do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things drain my vital essence. Show me what will fill me with enthusiasm and joy. I'm going to read that again. It says, what do I no longer need? Help me, God, to release whatever people, places, or things that drain my vital essence. Yes, you need to let go. You need to make room. Make room for your healing. Make room for change. Make room for spirit, spaciousness. It's like you can't have a new cycle. You can't have a new beginning. You can't heal if you have all of these different emotions taking up room within you, within your emotional body. How can you heal? How can you let go? You need to make room. You need to clear out all of those things that no longer serve you, that no longer benefit you. You need to make room. Once you make room, once you clear out the clutter, once you clear, cancel, and release, then that's when you will be open to true love. That is when you will realize your worth and understand that you have to have someone who sees you for the person that you are, who values you, and who's willing to invest just as much as you are. Not people who are unavailable emotionally. Not people who are in a toxic energy and can't fully commit or give to the situation. But someone who wants the same thing that you desire. Someone who's on the same page. But first you have to make room for this person. You have to clear out the old thinking patterns. Clear out the old behavior patterns so that you can have the life, the love that you want. So I hope that these messages resonated. Remember to stay true to thyself and real with thyself. Grow with me as I grow with you. Everyone, stay blessed.